What's up, guys? So I'm over at my buddy's house, and this is his car right behind me. It is a 92 Miata that he is turbocharging. Within the next probably week, I'm going to be making the exhaust 3-inch all the way back, all the intercooler stuff, and whatever else we come across. But my buddy's here, Pete, and he has a bunch of crap laying around his garage. He just got his turbo the other day, wastegate, blow-off valve, a bunch of exhaust crap. He just tore his rear end out of his car.
Easy with the mess here.
So he's going to tell everybody what he's got and what he's done to his engine, what he's doing to everything.
That is a 1992 1.6 Miata. And
5-speed?
Pretty much, yeah, 5-speed. And pretty much
limited
gonna
slip
get
diff.
Yeah, limited slip. We just tore that thing out. ATI, super damper. I got a 78 PSI. Boundary engineering, oil pump. You have to get the water pump pulley off of 1.8 because of this pulley here, and you got to get a alternator off of a 94, so it can have a.
It's because it's a rib belt.
Yeah, rib belt, not a
V.
V belt. The 1.6
So
doesn't have a V belt.
Hold on, do they sell a damper that is a V belt?
No, that is basically for a 1.8.
But you just threw it on the.
But this is the 1.6 with a long nose crank, so it's like
Same thing, I guess.
It'll go on the 1.8. 1.8, you have to have a trigger wheel because of the sensor.
Oh, yeah.
This one doesn't have a trigger wheel.
So you got a new water pump behind all that.
Yeah, no, your new water pump.
And the oil pump is a higher pressure.
Yeah, it's 3 shims. So that's 70.
What kind of pump was that?
A Boundary Engineering. Dude,
And that is
and
more oil pressure. That's more oil pressure?
Yeah, that's more oil pressure because if you have anything, dude, it comes with this record of certification.
So
pretty sweet.
You gotta have higher oil pressure for the
anything
turbo.
that's gonna rob oil pressure from the engine, because then you'll.
And you just hook it into the block.
Hook it in. Well, if you have some 1.6s did not have, they don't have that. This little
port right there?
port. It's just flat. But some of the early ones did, and this is the long nose, and it has that.
So all the valves are stock.
Because all the valves are stock. The head's
Stock
been
springs.
redone. Stock springs. It's all been revalved and everything. Stock.
And you run the stock manifold.
Stock manifold.
Where's that manifold at? Right here.
With 550cc injectors right now.
What
Garrett.
kind of?
GT 2860. 64 AR.
Nice. Water cooled.
Water cooled with a restrictor.
That
is a .38 restrictor. Restrictor.
0.038. 38,000.
Yeah, 0.038.
So basically a millimeter for
and then this turbo line right here, dude. Flyin Miata sells this turbo line for like $60. And this
you were gonna get a Flyin Miata turbo.
I was going to, and I went on eBay since this motor came from a Mazda 323 GTX turbo.
Yeah.
You can get the GTX turbo line for a Garrett, dude, right here. With a Garrett ball bearing turbo. This came with a restrictor, but I don't know what size it is, and
you bought one with the turbo.
I bought one with turbo, so I'm just gonna
off
leave this
ATP,
alone.
right? ATP
yes,
turbo.
off ATP turbo. If you're gonna max out if you have a 1.6 car, and you're wanting to crank the boost up,
Yeah.
you gotta swap out the rear diff and the drive shaft and the axles in the back.
Because it's weak?
With a 1.8. You can use the transmission, but it's got to be for the rear end and everything's got to be from a 1.8. From like
the 1.8 stronger?
Yeah. From like 94 to, I think, 05. And there's different gear ratios in between those years. So you have to figure out which
the
one you
rear
want.
end.
Yeah, there's 411s and there's 444. It's all.
Yeah.
There's a couple different ones. I'm not sure which ones are which.
So stock trans, stock engine basically, stock pistons, rods, crank.
Yeah, ARP head studs.
ARP head studs.
Obviously.
And that's it?
And that's a no-brainer. That's it.
That's
the 1. When I swap over to a 1.8 eventually, it'll be fully built.
So how much can this hold as is? Stock.
Some people are saying like, oh, 250 is kind of like
a limit.
Like you're right there at the limit anymore. You could don't know how long it's gonna last. They're saying some people are saying 220 solid. I've seen dynos of 175. I mean, this thing's got like 90
stock.
or like 100.
So you just
stock.
got the crank, the oil pump because of the pressure.
Yeah. These, dude, the original one, at high RPMs, these aren't very balanced. So this has chromoly gears in it, and these are the stock ones are known to blow apart under
for real?
high vibration. So this dampens a bunch of vibration, the pulley does, and then this can take a lot of vibration. So
it
this
has
combo
chromo gears in
is
it.
like the ultimate crank saver,
Gotcha.
which will hopefully
Make this
also
thing
go
last.
on my 1.2.
So
I got
what kind of clutch?
I got the Flyin Miata Happy Meal.
So you did buy something from Flyin Miata.
Yeah, I got some stuff from Flyin Miata. I mean, this is it was
So
pretty
that's the
expensive.
flywheel, pressure plate, clutch.
This is a stage 2, and they claim they have not been able to get this thing to slip on any Miata motor.
For real?
Which, I mean, they know.
So
what
you'll
they're
be
doing,
good.
So yeah, I'll be good. It was pretty expensive. I think it was like $812 after everything was said and done.
And this will fit
But-
the 1.8 also.
This will also fit the 1.8. This is actually for a 1.8. This is a 1.8 flywheel.
Gotcha.
And it mats up. I got ARP bolts coming for this too,
Nice.
so that'll
And
be
new
good.
throttle bearing, I guess, for the.
Yeah, and pilot bearing.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yep, pilot bearing's not in there. Got slave cylinder.
Yep.
Got Turbosmart, 40 millimeter, 7 psi, because I'm gonna run a boost controller.
Yep.
And
Nice.
E-band-
What about the
E-band
blow-off
stuff. Blow-off valve? Where is that? Oh, the blow-off valve is actually in the trunk of my other car, which I
Oh
don't have.
shoot!
In my
Well,
hand.
we'll get that
But
next time.
it's a Synapse blow-off valve.
And your headers are in
Synchronic.
turbo manifold.
Yeah, it's a.
So we'll get that next time.
Yeah, we'll get that. We'll get out. Well, the
You got a
header.
wideband there?
The header is gonna be a whole. We're gonna have a whole separate video on that because
All right.
if you're gonna buy an OBX turbo header for one of these, you might as well just
Not.
don't, because
They're weak.
the T25 flange, the holes are drilled at like 3/8 and not 8 by 1.25.
Yeah.
And well,
Don't fit.
Every T25 turbo is, dude, these are 8 millimeter. These are through holes,
Oh,
but
so a 3/8 won't fit on that flange,
yeah,
on that turbo. Flange.
yeah, you'd have to drill this out, which I'm not
Oh
drilling.
yeah,
on
that dude, a 3/8 won't fit in there.
Yeah, I'm not drilling that out,
Why the heck do they make them 3/8 then?
dude. They're not. I don't know. Probably because they're cheap.
But this don't have an internal wastegate.
No, I need. And that's another thing.
So you got that external.
We have to. They don't make. You cannot find a turbo manifold that is external wastegate for a 1.6 because nobody runs a 1.6 because obviously everyone's gonna run a 1.8.
Yeah,
and I
'cause it
know
fits.
that people are gonna be like, well, why are you doing all this to a 1.6? It's pretty much just so I can learn and figure it all out. And
Get
then
it running,
once this is running, I'm gonna be, I'm gonna get a feel for everything else. Run this until either it's done or in all this time of me running this, I'm
Yep.
gonna have a 1.8 in here, and I'm gonna slowly be
building that
building that.
while this is still in the car.
I didn't want to. If I was
Well,
gonna
yeah,
do,
dude, that's a
if I
lot.
was gonna get a 1.8 and do fully forwards the whole 9 yards the first time around, it would take
You don't know
me
what
so
you're doing
much
for
longer.
like on
Yeah.
it, like.
It would take me so much longer. So I wanted to figure out everything else around the inside of the motor first, so that's why I'll still have to like buy.
Wait,
some
what kind
new
of
stuff.
standalone?
Megasquirt, which they just shipped from Track Dog, and
That was the cheapest?
They were out of stock.
Oh.
Track Dog was at the time was the cheapest. But yeah, I got
So
the
Megasquirt.
got the Uego wideband. Sure, that'll be
Oh yeah, you'll need that to make sure your fuel
that'll be
ratios are
good
right.
enough. Since I'll be running.
So stock engine with head
These-
bolts,
these are
stock
my,
trans. Got
injectors.
injectors. What size?
550cc, which eventually they'll probably need to be bigger because I'm going to run E85 too. I'm running a GM
Oh,
sensor,
the
flex fuel
yeah.
sensor.
The Continental.
There's a flex fuel badge back there.
So you're gonna.
Yep.
Yes.
And it'll be the GM sensor, which
Which is
we'll
what all the
probably-
standalones use.
We'll probably do
The
Do what?
Continental. Dude, all the aftermarket standalones use the Continental GM sensor. That's like
yeah,
standard.
It runs at 50 hertz to 150. Dustin made this.
Oh yeah.
Welded this in. this 10 and then local hydraulic store.
That's your return line.
Return line.
That's your pressure line.
Yep. I got the DW
550s.
550, but I also got the fuel pump too.
What do you got? V-band?
Which is a 300. The 300 fuel pump.
You need to open it up to 3 with like a adapter.
Yep.
So why, dude? Is 3 too big for a 1.6?
Some people may say it's too big, but
hold on. So why are you going?
I already had this 3-inch. I already
had this.
I've had this for like 4 years, and
so that's why.
This is Vibrant Performance.
Dude, Vibrant makes some good stuff.
Yeah, and I've had this. I don't remember where.
So this is all the
but
wastegate stuff.
That's all the This is all the way since
that's the dump tube, and then that is the from the header turbo manifold.
Yeah, because you have to since they don't make an external wastegate header for 1.6, we're just gonna make one out of the OBX header. Which
so
there'll be probably a whole other video for that.
Oh yeah, that'll definitely.
Or part of another video.
Yep.
I got the rebuild.
What kind of wheels you got? Or do
I
you
got
know?
the Konig WIDEOPEN from Goodwin Racing. Dude,
they're fresh.
Sweet. With Yokohama S drives. Dude, they're nice. They fit in there real good. I had to roll the front fenders a little bit.
For real.
And dude, they're 25 offset. They're
aggressive. The ET.
They're
25.
super aggressive looking on there.
Yeah. Nice.
And that's
like
as
a
of
short.
right now.
That's a short go through on the old Miata build. You running motor mounts? These look like
these
they're
are
stock.
this is just the Miata, not the Miata, the Mazda competition.
Oh, these are?
Yeah. I wasn't gonna put.
Oh, that does look new.
These do not swap over.
To the 1.8.
These swap over to the 1.8, but these don't. So if you have a 1.6 and you plan on going to a 1.8, do not buy the really nice motor mounts because
they don't fit. How much power you think? But what does it got stock?
Shoot like 90 to 100. So I'm gonna shoot for like at least 200.
So double the power.
Yeah. When it's on the dyno, that'll decide when.
Yeah, how it's acting.
How.
Well, dude, the turbo is a bigger one than.
Flyin Miata wants to give in their kit. They're recommending a 2560 or a 2554. This is a 2860. It'll spool a little. Yeah, it'll spool a little
give
later.
You 25. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So.
You got the black powder coating.
Yep. That was only $50. I mean, why wouldn't you? If you're spending $1,000 on the turbo, you might as well do something to make it look. Unless you don't like black powder coating.
Dude, no, that looks good.
This still needs to be.
Oh yeah.
Resituated, but.
Well, you got to get the turbo manifold on there and see which way you need to.
Yeah.
Flip that thing. Whoa! All right, so my brother is building his Jetta VR6, and he's putting a GT40 on it, and that thing's gonna freaking fly. And we're about to hit up the track here in about how long? A month?
Yeah. 1 month.
A month. Guys, so I think that wraps it up for just this part 1 on the Miata build. If you guys got any kind of comments, questions, dude, leave it in the comments.
And if you have any hate on someone,
if you got any hate,
1.6,
dude, if you got anything, leave in the comments. He'll be watching. So yeah, if you got any questions, put in the comments. Either he'll respond or I'll respond with whatever parts he got and any kind of like pointers. If you guys know of anything that we're not doing to this 1.6 Miata turbo build, dude,
you know what we're not doing to this 1.6? You know what we're not doing right to this 1.6 build is we're not starting with a 1.8.
Dude,
that's
hate. Bring on the hate. Let's go.
That's going to be the most popular comment on this video is, well, why aren't you doing a 1.8?
Dude, let's see it.
I already told you.
I'm ready. I'll upload this tomorrow and we'll freaking see how it goes. All right.